The best way to make money in 2025 is by selling AI to small businesses and starting your own AI automation agency. In this video, I'm going to show you 7 things you need before starting that agency. We're going to go in reverse order, and when you get all these 7 things lined up, you'll be able to launch an agency in as little as 5 days. So let's get into it. The list is going to be short and sweet and straight to the point. So we're going to work this list in reverse. And the first good thing you need is a good domain name. It shows that you're a legit business. It shows who and what you are and how and what you're looking for and wanting to trade. And I'll show you here. Now, there's many places on the internet that you can buy domain names from. I like buying them from GoDaddy, or you can use Namecheap as well. Depending when you switch between the two, I reckon they're both equally as good. But I'll show you later on how GoDaddy has got a real good integration with a software called HighLevel. But you're simply going to come in here and search for a domain name that is related to what you want to do and sell. So let's say we want to start an AI automation agency. We want to look for probably 2 domains, a .com domain or a .ai domain that is really trending at the moment. And you can see here, AI automation agencies really high in demand, and it's $17,000 just to buy that one domain. But you can go through the list, and there's always going to be different variables and different options. So it's just a matter of you searching through to see what you are and what you want to sell. If we're going to sell to landscapes, AI landscaping might be your thing. Just as a matter of searching through it, getting either the AI domain or the .com domain, and that's going to be the first start. And it's always good to have something that has a description and the domain name. So we know this is going to be some sort of AI landscaping. Probably not good for AI landscaping agency, but hey, you get the idea. So the number one thing to do is to go get yourself a good domain name. .com, .ai, stay away from .shop and .store, .info, all these other ones, especially XYZ. It's not going to look very good, and it's not going to be very good for emails. So number 1, let's move over to number 2. So like I said, we're working this list back to front. So we've got a good domain name, and the second thing we need is a website to show the world who and what we are. Websites, funnels, really important, so we can connect our domain name to those, and we'll be able to sell to the world. You just don't want to be focused in your own little small town. Make it worldwide, and it looks professional. So let's have a look at a couple of website options for you. So there's a couple of really good hosting platforms where we can build our websites to. The ones that I mostly have used and still use in some ways are, of course, Systeme.io. Look it up. You can create websites and funnels easily for free on the platform. Really good free platform to start out with if that's what you want to do. And then, of course, the man himself, Russell Brunson, has got ClickFunnels. Just search up ClickFunnels and you'll find that. And again, it's a bit more pricey, but it's the go-to for creating funnels. Systeme.io, like I said, really good as well. I've used this plenty of time, and you get a free access to that. Then the last one, and what I really use all the time, and you'll see how we're going to be able to sell AI products for it, is of course HighLevel. And when you look at it, you can see HighLevel has got a free trial onto it, and there's also, I have a link down the bottom, and you can get it for 50% off. Really, really good. So a place to start and host a website and link your domain up. We need that, and it's something going to be like Systeme.io, ClickFunnels, or HighLevel. So we have a domain, then you need to create a website somewhere, and that's the platform we're going to use. So domain, website. Let's move over to number 3. So again, working backwards. domain, website. Now we need a way to start getting clients in and be able to manage our bookings. If you're doing sales calls, if you're going to do email marketing, the client or your lead needs to be able to book in somewhere so they can talk to you and schedule a meeting so you can close that sale or deal. And these are going to be a couple of good calendar systems that we're going to be able to use, that you can incorporate a Zoom or some sort of video linking method into it. So let's look at a couple of calendar options. So of course, the number one good old favorite is always going to be Google Calendars. It's free to use, it incorporates Google Meets, and it's easily set up, and it's got plenty of functions and functionality into it. A really good free way to start. A second option to use is, of course, Calendly. Calendly is another calendar software that's got heaps of plans and options and functionality towards it. It's got a free plan associated to it, but the more advanced options gives you a lot more options and usability to it. And of course, you can link in your Google Calendar, your Google Meets, and your Google Zooms. And then again, the third option, you know it, I've said it, loved it, it is High Levels Calendars. High Levels Calendars is fantastic simply because we can talk about it later, the automations you can build out through it. The people that sign into your calendar, do bookings, do meetings, goes into a CRM. You can send out Google Meets, you can send out reminders, SMSs. It all works in together in a beautiful platform that is high level. So those are three options. And of course, you want a public link somewhere where you have a good domain name that links to your website, that again has a booking function into it. So not only people that visit you worldwide or send out emails, they can just go in straight and book your calendar. And I'll show you this, for example, on one of my websites. A real free, easy way to book into. We come in here, just want to book a demo. And that way, anyone from anywhere in the world can book a Zoom call with you. Really good functionality, easy, and really a must-have if you're going to do those and close those one-on-one sales. So let's now look at the next one. All right, very exciting here. You got a domain, you have a website, you have a calendar. Now, let's say you close a sale. How are we going to get paid? Well, we're going to need a payment processor that's going to be able to take that person's credit card and charge them either a once-off fee or a couple of monthly fees. And let's get into it and look at a couple of good and big examples that I like to use. So if you made it this far, awesome. Please keep watching. Even at the end, I'll show you how you can get an awesome program that will teach you all these things. Just keep watching and push through this. It's really informative. So, payment processors, the three big ones: Stripe, PayPal, and GoCardless. They all work on the same principle where you can create a product in whatever system you have, and you can either charge someone a monthly process or you can charge them a once-off fee. And what these companies do is they handle the fees for you, so they can charge the other person on their credit card and they'll send the funds to you, so you don't have to worry about bank transfers, you don't have to worry about chasing bills. Really important. And again, it's international. You want to be international, and you can receive money from anywhere in the world with these payment providers. It is by far the best and probably one of the biggest must-have to use. Even if you don't have anything else, you need a way to get paid, and this is what you need: these payment providers. Right, so go get yourself one of these. It's easy to fill out. You register really fast. You need some ID, and it links up to your bank account. And once someone pays, that's it. You just need them to fill in one form, and they handle everything for you. Must have. So let's go have a look at the next one. All right, the next one is how are we going to do outreach? How are we going to contact our potential clients and leads? Well, we're going to either do it by email or phone and SMS. So a couple of big email systems and a phone system you can use. So let's go through that. So let's start with email. You can just Google email systems or email mailing lists. You simply can't send email out from your Outlook email or your Gmail email. You are going to get banned. They have a zero policy on spamming and sending out cold emails. But you can look at programs like MailChimp that can have mail list that you can use, and even MailerLite, for example, that you can use. They're all really good software to use if you kind of have a warm-ish list and you want to send out newsletters or a bit of marketing. But here's the best tool ever forever for cold email, and that is definitely Instantly. So Instantly has got a great massive system, and that is what they do. That is their job, doing cold emails. Your email need to not be blocked by spam, and it needs to land in the inbox, and that is their job. By far the best system to use. If you're going to do cold email outreach, either use Instantly, or a newcomer this next year, it's going to be called Reach Inbox. And I'll show you them. And again, you can just Google all these. Reach Inbox is an up and coming competitor. Oh, it doesn't even work. Reach Inbox. Reach Inbox, up and coming competitor to, again, Instantly at the moment. So Reach Inbox.ai. And come in here, you can sign in. At the moment, I'm switching over between both and I'm trying both. But if you're going to do cold emails, definitely these two systems. If you have a bit of a warm email lead list, you can use these two. So that's it for emails. Now, how are we going to call people internationally? How are we going to send out messages and SMSs internationally? You can't just use a telephone and start sending out text messages. And again, you know I love this program. It's the number one thing. It incorporates everything, and it's high level. And high level, you can buy telephone numbers from anywhere in the world. Yes, there are some restrictions. Yes, there are some things to set up. But for example, here, I have a local USA number, and I have a toll-free American number, and I have some Australian numbers connected to it as well. And I'm not even in that country. So if I want to make calls, send out mass text emails and messages, high level is the thing to do. You can set up an automation. You can have a list of names and numbers, and you can send it out slowly. You can call them up. You can set up voice AI on this. It is totally amazing to use. If you need to contact a prospect or a lead and you want to convert him, you're going to need the way to contact them. And the best way is via email or phone system. So definitely a must-have as well. So now let's go have a look at the next one. Where are we going to find contacts and leads from? Let's have a look at this. All right, guys, we're getting close to the end. Just 2 more to go. So we have a domain. We have a cool looking website. We have a way they can book in. We have a way to reach people. But where are we going to find companies and businesses to reach out to? Whether it's anything for a niche, it's going to be roofers, landscapers. Let's have a look at these couple of great ways to find leads and contacts en masse, easy and fast. So always ever the best place to find information about businesses is Apollo.io. You can literally search and filter out for anything. They got a free account you can go in, or you can pay for it, but you can search for companies in certain areas. You can search companies sizes, you can search the specific niches, then you can search for people in those companies, whether they are the CEOs or owners, or if they're the marketers. You can search for just about anything and get contact phone numbers and emails, so you can use it in that number registered before in it, and you can have as much data as you want depending what you pay for. Now, Apollo.io is a little bit pricey, but I'm going to show you a good way to get it and get information for a lot cheaper than what you would pay for here. So just hold on, I'll get to that next. So the next thing is going to be obviously just called Google Maps. So it's just a option of going into Maps, scrolling down and finding businesses, right? So this is going to come up in New Zealand for me. I'm just going to search roofers and roofer in Sydney, and you can just scroll through and you can start finding all these business details, telephone numbers, websites and emails through here. But what a manual task. And luckily there's a better way to do it with a program called Lead Sniper. Lead Sniper is just an actual plugin that comes up in here, and you put your details in, just hit start, and you're going to see it's going to start doing it all on autopilot, and it's going to go through and get all those company details for me, download it in the Excel spreadsheet so you can use it in the previous examples for emails and cold outreach. Now, like I said, again, think Apollo is the best. Hey, it's expensive, but all you have to do is just go into Upwork and just create a job and ask for 10,000 leads for $20 or $15, and there'll be absolutely heaps of people that reply to you. I even found someone that would send me 10,000 leads for $5. 10,000 emails and phone numbers for $5, verified, current, scrape using their own Apollo system. Really great option to use, and just think how long 10,000 leads would last you. So really good. So now we have a website, we have a domain, we have a website, we have a calendar so people can book in. Now we have a way that we can get paid, and now we have people to reach out for. So here's the cherry on top, the last one. What are we gonna sell? So of course you're here to start an AI automation agency. So we want to sell AI to small businesses. But we all like tech, and you can't just simply sell someone AI. The smart thing to do is to think of a problem your niche or industry has, and then sell a fix by using AI. And I'm going to show you the hottest thing now. It's obviously going to be voice AI, but we're going to look at some options, how to tackle it. Let's get into this one. So here's what I mean. We want to look for problems that small businesses have and how we're going to solve them using AI. And again, I use a program like Go High Level that's got a lot of AI functions in it. And all I'm sit in here, I want to sell AI solutions to businesses in the roofing industry. Give me a problem that a product like Go High Level can solve using the AI system. Just hit enter in there. And that's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to sell things. And here it goes. It's actually the first thing, and it's definitely by far going to be the hottest thing to use. And it's going to be the problem of missed calls and lead management. But I just want to focus on missed calls. We want to sell AI. So here we go. Missed calls and missed call text back. So this is the pitch. And it actually has it in here. High Level and your AI automation agency is going to stop roofing companies missing calls. Every missed call is a client lost, and by installing an AI voice system, you're not going to lose clients, and you're going to get more leads, and you're going to get more money, and therefore you're going to be happier and solve a problem. So AI voice is going to be the thing of 2025. This is it. You should create your product around AI voice systems. And like I said, again, High Level, like it, love it. It's the best option to have. You can now create incoming AI voice agents. And again, you're going to add the bonuses to it. So not only do you have AI voice systems in here, but you can upsell them with a CRM system, with SMS and text messaging through it. All works in it together. But there's a couple of other AI voice systems that you can use. And of course, Synflow, at the moment, probably the biggest, most used, a little bit more expensive in here. And the next one is going to be Vappy. It's a free system. It requires a lot of setup and extra to do, but it's a lot cheaper. So you have a really cheap, almost free option, or free to use, but you're getting charged per minute, and then a better, more advanced option. You pay more for it. It's more professional. That's all they do. They do voice AI. And then you have High Level. That's a combination of a bunch of tools. And I'd say the best description here is High Level uses and does everything at a really a good level, not an exceptional level, where some places like Synflow, and for example, in the previous one that I said, the mail systems, they are email systems, they are cold email systems. Synflow is an AI voice system, so they are the best. So that's going to be your offer. Now you have an offer to sell to businesses. So let's just quickly recap and rewind and see what we have done. So let's have a look at what we've done. We now have a product, a solution to a problem that we're able to sell to businesses. Where do we find the businesses? We've set up a whole system where we can find businesses. We're able to contact the businesses with a system and SMS or email or phone calls. Then they're able to book in. They're able to pay us monthly subscriptions, once-off setup fees, and they're able to look at our website and our domain, and the whole system is put together and it looks fantastic and professional. And that is what you need to start your AI automation agency, how to launch it. Really fantastic. And if you follow those steps and put those things together in a bit of a reverse process, so you have it up and running and look good, you'll be able to launch a successful agency. And all you need to do is now click the buttons and do those outreach and finish those sales. If you liked all that and it made sense, follow the link below and I'll show you. There's a step-by-step course that I've created that you can actually do the entire thing together with me, and you can walk through it and you can launch your agency in as little as 5 days. Every day has got a massive walkthrough about how to go through it, where do we buy domains, the basics of setting up funnels in websites, calendars, connecting that payment system up, the phone system, the email system, and then there's all these extras, how to get 10,000 leads, how to scrape Google, what are we going to sell, and then the whole AI voice system is built into it with a massive separate course that Extendly have just released about how to sell AI voice on high level, and then the whole total free course from Vappy and Vappy Automations about if you want to create a free voice AI system. All you have to do is follow these links. It's just one course. This course is worth almost $6,000, and the rest of this you can see down here has got a total value of almost $1,500. But you can go through all of it, do it yourself if you don't want to. It's only $97, and you got a way to set your course up and set yourself up for 2025. Even just follow those steps. Get a domain, get a website, create a calendar, create a payment system, create an email system, and then once you have it, sell AI. Easy as that. Everyone can jump onto this AI automation bandwagon and start making money in 2025. Hope you like this. Hope you enjoy it. Please follow. Please subscribe. And have a good one.